Hey everybody, my name is Rydo, and Whispers of the Old Gods has finally arrived for Hearthstones, which means we need to make some new decks, both for standard and wild play. So I'm working all today through that. This video we will be doing the Paladin deck in standard. That's the next one. Over here on the right you can see my Hearthstone deck tracker application showing you what my Paladin deck used to be. It is a Murloc deck, so the question will become, do I want to make a Murloc deck again for Paladin? We will have to see what other things will help with this. This is interesting. Like, this shields up recipe, you would think that the mech card that actually says shields up would be included in that, but it isn't, because that card is a Goblins vs. Gnomes card and it's banned. Anyways, we're gonna make a custom deck. So we need to figure out what the new Whisper of the Old Gods cards does. So this one is spend all your mana, restore twice as much as health. Seems like an insane card to not have, but it doesn't really point to what the rest of the Paladin deck is going to be. There could be several secrets. We could be healing. There could be divine shields. The question is, are there any Whisper of the Old Gods cards that increase the number of divine shields? Because there is a character that will take all the divine shields and turn that around. Like, here's one, for instance, that gives a Death Rattle, gives a divine shield. So we'll throw that in there. But it takes all of that and switches around. Here is a Murloc too, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick that in there, and we're gonna have to make a decision here whether I want to play a Murloc deck or not. One more Murloc from the new expansion would be cool, but it's not going to really change my Paladin deck much. Although, let's talk about my Paladin deck. It has won 21 times and lost 8. It's a 72% success ratio, which is getting to the level of success that I would like to see on all my decks. And so, that's what these numbers mean. At the top here. Give +1/+1 to your minions with Divine Shield. That's an interesting. Give your Silver Hand recruits +1 attack. That's interesting. They added like 2 weapons. That was one of them in the newest expansion too. I kind of wish if they're gonna add weapons in an expansion, they should probably add one for every character. Let's see, here's another Murloc card. I think we're going to have to go with no Murlocs though, because come to think of it, I think several of those are Murlocs that would be banned play. So we'll make a Murloc for Paladin Wild, but otherwise we're going to need to do something else. Maybe a dragon? Let's just type in the word dragon here and see how many dragons I could get. D-R-A-G-G-O-G. How did I misspell that? D-R-A-G-O-N? Maybe not 2 O's. So this would be the only dragon. And then this is a dragon egg, which isn't really a dragon. This is a dragon. This is a dragon. This is. If you're holding a dragon, deal 3 damage. If your opponent has 15 less health, gain 3 +3/+3. At the start of your turn, double this minion's attack. Cost 1 less for each minion that died this turn. Wind Fury here. This is not a dragon though, it's a beast. Interesting. It's called a dragon hawk. Grotesque dragon hawk. If you're holding a dragon, destroy a legendary minion. This one's a dragon. This one's a dragon. This one's a dragon. And this one's a dragon. So the dragons don't work. Still, there's not enough of them. There's barely 14, 15 you could play. You could double it up, but they have no synergy. They don't work together very well. So draw a card equal or less to its damage. Summon 5 1/1 Silverhand recruits. I think we would definitely want to play that. So I think I'm gonna end up getting rid of dragons and probably murlocs. Let's just type in murloc and see how many we could get on standard play. So you could do this, which is not really worth it. This one and this one, and then this is League of Explorers, and this is a new Whisper of the Old Gods, and this is Whisper of the Old Gods too. But I am noticing a couple, in fact the most important Murloc of the team is missing here, and that would be, let's see if we just switch to wild, Old Murkai. He can't be played apparently anymore. So a couple of Murlocs are not allowed. That's not gonna work. Alright. Yeah, you shouldn't play a Murloc deck, not a Warlock deck, if you can't use Old Murkai. We summon a 1 health minion, give it Divine Shield. I'll do that. Maybe do this and this. Set of minions attack and health to 3 for 1 battle cry. I don't think I need that. If your hero power becomes summon a 1/1 Murloc, we'll get rid of that card for now. We're not going to use it now. So I think we're just doing Divine Shield. I'll put in the True Silver Champion. That's a decent one. Maybe even double a minion's attack. This guy's something to play for sure. Restore 6 health to your hero, or restore 8 health and draw 3 cards. I think this is better. Alright. So we need to continue with the shield strategy. That's what we're gonna do. Couple Divine Shields there. Give a friendly one Divine Shield. Give a minion Divine Shield. And then throw in this. And then this. And let's see, this one is charge. And it's a 2/1. This is Divine Shield and 3/1. I think this one is better though, because it has charge. It'll attack once before it got killed. Silent Knight with the stealth and Divine Shield. Can't be attacked or targeted until it deals damage. That's an interesting card, because that means even if you could damage it with the Divine Shield, it still stays in stealth, or it should at least. This one has Divine Shield and it gives Cthulhu +2/+2 versus this one that just has Divine Shield, so I think that's better. Now we're gonna have to decide what we want to get rid of. We can get rid of these two, because I think we're playing everything with Divine Shield anyways. And this guy we want. So we'll get rid of this. Reveal minion in the deck if it costs more. Divine Shield. This one has Charge and Divine Shield, so I want that in the deck too. Get rid of that. And that. So that's Divine Shield. I think. Now the problem is one of these cards that I don't have is really, really good. Let's see. All minions lose Divine Shield and gain +3/+3 for that. The Blood Knight. That is a card that you really need in this deck, and I simply don't have it. It's a classic card too, so I should just make it with dust. Whenever this minion takes, this minion, you target this minion with a spell, give it Divine Shield. I don't think I'd ever use that one. And whenever your hero takes damage, this minion takes it instead. That's not a Divine Shield one. So, were there other strategies we could have gone here? Definitely. Definitely other strategies we could have gone with. We could have done Murlocs. It just doesn't seem like it's right. The only thing we need to double check is just Silver Hand Recruit. So I'll type in the word silver here and see if there's anything that would, like this, inspire, so gives you Silver Hand Recruits. So I want to get rid of something. I'm gonna take this and we'll get rid of a Consecration and put that in there. Alright. And I think that's all we can do, so this is a heavy Divine Shield deck and no real strategy there. The only strategy as we try it out here is simply, will this Paladin deck just have enough characters on the board at all times to succeed and be more powerful? Now, for this one time, my Hearthstone deck tracker app will darken out any overlapping cards from the old Paladin deck, which was a Murloc deck, and I doubt very many will overlap, and
I will
add any cards that weren't in the old deck, so it's just going to look at squished together. Then I will import the new deck, and the Hearthstone deck tracker will do what it's supposed to do, which is actually track the deck by doing the same things, but only with the cards that are actually in this deck. So it won't add anymore. Lucky draw there.
Job's done. Well met.
So a 1-mana 1/1 with Divine Shield is alright. And then this guy has a battle cry to give another friendly guy with Divine Shield, so I won't do that. Instead I'll do this. Bring out a Silver Hand Recruit, then do this. Or actually, I should probably just do this next turn. This is a good third turn, this and this is a good fourth turn.
It was your fault.
Interesting. So Cthulhu just appears here when he gets powered up, and he says something creepy.
Well met.
To battle!
I fight.
My thanks.
I haven't gotten to see anybody else play a Cthulhu deck yet, so this is interesting. In theory, one of the cards brings the Cthulhu back well, one of the cards does bring Cthulhu back from being dead. So that means there is now a secret graveyard that the game is not showing you. We see the deck, we see the hand, we see the board, but we don't see any real graveyards where cards go when they're dead. But in the game's programming, there is some secret graveyard now because Cthulhu can be brought back from it. And we've had other cards, I guess, that bring random cards. There's like Resurrect brings random cards back to life. So it's not a super surprising thing.
Well played.
There. Let's see. Here's what I think I want to do is this.
My thanks.
Be
And then just
purged.
kill this guy.
I fight.
That's the new
Job's done.
WoW
By the
thing.
holy light.
They got rid of the Saurian
Astonishing.
thing here, so people couldn't say sarcastically sorry all the time. So now people are just gonna say sarcastically wow all the time, I'm sure. But you can always right-click them and squelch them if they get too annoying.
Back to your
This,
homes.
this,
Reporting for duty.
Well played.
I fight.
So I'm keeping him off his balance here. I guess the game has secretly always had a graveyard. It's just this is the first time we've had an expansion that specifically targets a card out of the graveyard and a card that can get powered up
Armor
inside the
made to
graveyard.
fit.
And Cthulhu is rather unique, and it's kind of funny because as soon as in a couple years when Whispers of the Old Gods gets banned from standard play, I bet they won't have ever replicated that ability with any more cards. Let's see. Taunt, Divine Shield. For 6, that'd be a 4/5.
Truth is my shield.
Well played.
To battle.
Back. I fight.
My thanks.
This guy's being rather obnoxious, so it's time to squelch him. So I'm not winning by that much. Really, 5 right now. But I've got 4 guys on the board. 3 of them have Divine Shield. I could play this and give this one Divine Shield too. Although this one won't get one for itself. Oddly enough.
Let the pain speak to me.
So you can see here, there's not really a strategy that you're feeling. As much as it's just good basic play going on right now. A little sort of, basically. Just trying to draw cards. Let's see. This,
Reporting for duty.
and then this,
Justice shall
here.
prevail.
and then here,
Job's done.
and in the turn.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
So his hero power is a little bit better. He gets 4 armor instead of 2. Just a little overpowered. Let's go ahead and play this. And then
Not on my watch.
Reporting for duty.
this way,
The battle!
this way,
Justice shall
here,
prevail.
Job's done.
and in the turn. I don't think he's gonna come back from this. This is time for him to give up,
Are you my master?
in my opinion.
It was your fault.
I wonder if Cthulhu ever says anything different.
Cthulhu!
Well, he didn't say anything that time. Let's see, I could heal myself on the 10th turn here and get 20 health back. That'll be interesting. Let's see. Want this guy.
Reporting for duty.
Let's go ahead and kill this one. And let's see, I guess
This
we
is
can
my
go ahead
responsibility.
and kill this one. And then
The battle!
here we'll play this,
The battle!
this,
Justice shall prevail.
this, and
Victory!
this, and then end the turn. So next turn I could play this, and this, or this and this, it doesn't matter, I'm gonna win.
My dreaming ends. Your nightmare.
So he gets Cthulhu and plays. So there's a Cthulhu deck just totally destroyed. I don't know if that's because the player doesn't know how to play Cthulhu because it's brand new, or if that's a statement on Cthulhu itself, which is kind of very, very focused on that one card and not going to do enough damage. Even though Cthulhu's ability does do a random 12 damage to all your enemies, it's still not enough. Well, 12 damage because it got powered up to 12. It does a random amount of damage equal to its attack. Anywho, that seems like a solid standard Paladin deck, and we are going to end up doing probably a Murloc deck for Paladin Wild in the next recording, which will be up in a few minutes hopefully. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. I hope that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.